Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Sunday morning, April 27, 2025. This is Dale Woodson, the editor of Woodson Wave Report and the YouTube channel. As always, we want to get our YouTube subscribers caught up with our newsletter subscribers. I want to start off with the auto trades, which are doing great. Here's our auto trades system. There's the details about it, and we can look here. Here's our results. You can see our 3-month performance and our 6-month performance. They also have a 1-year performance, but we haven't been doing this for a year yet, so we cannot be rated. Can't wait to get that year in. I think it's September, October sometime. Anyways, doing quite well, and you can auto trade. How it works, let me get to the bottom here. I'll show you or explain to you how the auto trades works. There it is. Okay, so developers, me, Dale Woodson, trading system. I use triggers and targets with the Fibonacci extensions and Elliott waves. Okay, money management system is the Ryan Jones fixed ratio money management system. Limits losses to 5% of portfolio and builds on the gains. How it works, you open a futures trading account with Striker Securities. They are a futures broker. They auto trade my trades. I give my trades to them, and they make them for you in your futures account that you open with Striker Securities. Okay, Striker Securities contact information is right here. William Gallis, there's his information, phone number, email, and website. That's how that works, and we're excited about it. Can't wait to get into the 1-year category. It's good to be rated again. I missed Timer Digest. They went out of business several years ago, and it's fun competing against the other analysts. Okay, let's get straight to some of the analyzation here. I'm going to get to gold. Okay, let's make this bigger full screen. There we go. Okay, from that wave 4 low, we've got wave 5 up here. We have our wave 5 targets. The let me fix this a little bit here. Bear with me. I want to get in here and put that on the number. There we go. There was the 1.0 for 5. That was the target there. There was a 1.618. There's the actual high so far, 3,500. Nice round number. And the 2.618 is up there above it, 3653. Let's say this is completed at 3,500. If that is the case, and I would still allow for it to go higher, but just in case it is, let's get that magnet on there so we can get the exact price to the penny. There we go. Put that on the 3,500. There we go. The 382 retrace is 3132.16. 50% retrace is 3018.50, and the 618 is 2904.84. That's what we're looking at gold. Move above 3,500 brings in 3653 target, and a move below this low here, which is 3260, brings these Fibonacci targets in red, which I just read to you guys. So that's where that's looking. Let's go to the US 10-year. A little bit of change in there, nothing dramatic, but yeah, we had that wave 1, made a little bit higher high here. Okay, let's back up a second. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's get this in here. Okay, wave 2 down. We don't need to go back too far in history, but we had a 1 up and a 2 down. Okay, within wave 3 with a circle on it, we've got a 1 in parentheses, a 2 in parentheses, and then within wave 3 in parentheses, we got a 1 up and a 2 down. This 2 down is a perfect 382, right where it is, and that low was, or is, it just happened, 4.235%, and the 382 is, I'm sorry, that should be a 500. Let me fix that right here. My apologies. There, it's right on the 50% retrace, which is 4.225, and that's 4. Let me make sure here. That's 4.235, okay? Where is it wrong? It goes below this wave 2 low, which is 3.860. Where is it right? When it moves above wave 1 high, 4.590%. All right, so we got a 1 up, a 2 down. We're looking for a 3 up. Has to move above the wave 1 high. Again, if it's wrong, it goes below that wave 2 low. Right goes above that wave 1, that small wave 1 high. Okay, that's it for the US 10-year. I want to look at the S&P weekly here. See if we can bring this out a little bit. Okay, here we go. We're looking at the purple wave count. Okay, we came out of this triangle here. All right, from the 2018 high to the 2020 low. Perfect expanding triangle. Thrust out of it up here to wave 1 in purple. Here's wave 2 back at the October 2022 low. And you can see we've got a 1 in purple, a 2 in purple, a 3 in purple, a 4 in purple, and a 5 in purple. And we got the subdivisions in there, okay? So if we look, and by the way, some people say it's 3 lower or smaller than 1. It's not. Okay, it looks that way, but it's pretty much almost straight up. Okay, so here's our targets here. If this is going to retrace this most recent 5-wave decline, I'm sorry, 5-wave rise from the October 2022 low, there are the targets there. And you can see it went in between. Let me get this even more full screen. There we go. Now we're happy. Okay, let's move that up. There we go. Okay, so you can see the targets there. Move targets down. There we go. You can see it went right past the 382. It's in between the 382 and the 500. Right there at 46.32. The low is 48.35. Yeah, that's it right there. So that's where that is there. It's possible it's going to retrace more than that, but that's the minimum at first. So it's in the price range of the 4th wave of 1 lesser degree of trend. It could go lower. We'll have to watch that real close, and we can get into that with the ES on smaller time frame. Okay, so that was the S&P weekly. I want to get into the ES daily. That's the 1 hour. That's the daily right there. Let's move this out. We'll take out the bands. Remove. There we go. Make it clean. Okay, you can see here the all-time high. We've got a 1 down in black, a 2 up, and then a 1 of 3 here, and a 2 of 3 here. It's just below the 786. You can see it reached that Friday. This is A up. This is B down. C gains equality with A right there at 58.23. Where is it wrong? This 1 and 2 here in black is wrong if it goes above this wave 2 high of 58.37 and a quarter. That's make or break. That's what we say. Where is it wrong? Where is this count right? When it takes out that wave 1 low of 48.32. Okay. Interesting that the C gains equality, excuse me, with A just below our make or break by about 14 points, 13 3/4 to be exact. So we'll watch that play out. The alternate bearish count is in red. It counts this as an A down, this is a B up, and this is a C down, and end of correction. Okay, so this would be a 1 and a 2. And where is that right? When it goes above 58.37, which would indicate that the all-time high is going to also be taken out there at 61.6650. Okay, so that's the alternate count. Where's the alternate count in red wrong? When it moves below this 48.32 high on April 7th. So the bulls and bears have their upside and downside parameters, and trade it how you want, or just do auto trades and let me trade, and you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, that's the ES weekly. I want to get into the daily here. Let's see what we have here. This is basically the same. Okay, it's just showing it on a on an hourly chart. There's the ABC. There's where C equals A, and there's that make or break. It's the same thing. Okay, Let's get into our most recent report on Friday. There again, you can see, make sure that's it. Yep, okay. And there's all the auto trades, okay. And there's that same daily chart there. Okay, that's what the operating wave count is. The primary count in black, the alternate count in red. We already know where we're right and where we're wrong. Okay, and there's all the verbiage of that. Black primary, same thing you already know. Fibonacci time spiral, we haven't talked about in a while, but we have one on July 28th here, one on June 7th here, upcoming, and this one on 4/30. This one's pretty much the operable count, but it has April 30th, which is this coming week. I think it is on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, if I can count right. So we'll see if that marks a high. And with the wave count showing that the C wave can go higher, could hit that 786 right there, but it should stay below that wave 2 high of 58.37. So maybe Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday up, and then turn date and turns around. We'll see. We'll get that. That would be a 3 of 3 of down of 2 degrees of trend. We've got a 1, 2, and a 1, 2. Okay, we'll see how that goes. But again, as always, we know to the 100th of 1 point where we're right and where we are wrong. So we will trade accordingly and try to keep this move going with our auto trades. It's going really well, and we're happy about that. Okay, that's it for this time. Until next time, take care, everyone.